Hey, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I wanted to show you guys a pretty cool stealth class setup that I made here with the Pharo in Black Ops 3. So this is a class setup that is going to make you very unexpected to the enemies because of the certain perks and attachments that I have here with this class setup, and it's great for flanking, it's great for just overall being a stealth machine and just like doing anything you want. And the reason why I'm saying anything you want is just because this class setup counters a lot of things here in this game that people tend to use. And with this class setup, you could just go ahead and roam around the map without worrying about UAVs, worrying about trip mines, shock charges, sixth sense. You barely have to worry about anything with this class setup besides a few things which I'll mention later on in this video. But this class setup is basically a free roam stealth machine. You can just go ahead and free roam the map and not have to worry about certain tiny things that will mess you up. Whereas if you had a different class, like without Ghost or without Hardwired, you would be constantly being seen on the UAV and you would be constantly being killed by trip mines, shock charges, and more. And those little things like shock charges and trip mines are one less thing to worry about with this class setup. So let's just get right into the actual class and show you guys what it is, and you guys could go ahead and change up like the attachments if you want to. If like some things aren't working out for you, then go ahead and change it out, because I was changing out the attachments and like trying out like fast mags and silencer and like grip and silencer and quick draw and silencer. Just see what works best for you, but always have the silencer here on this class setup. But here is the actual class. So I have grip and silencer for my perks. I got Ghost, fast hands, hardwired, awareness, and dead silence. So this first class setup is for people that have a headset. So if you have a headset, go ahead and run awareness. But if you do not have a headset, trade off awareness for blast suppressor, because there's no point of having awareness when you do not have a headset to hear footsteps. So those perks are very important because that's what makes this class, you know, stealthy. Because you have Ghost to stay away from UAVs, you have dead silence to be silent from anybody that is trying to hear for footsteps, and if you happen to not have a headset, then you have blast suppressor whenever you go ahead and thrust up in the air. And the reason why I do have awareness is because, of course, it lets me hear enemy footsteps and movements and much easier, and that helps me locate where the enemy's exact position is. And then plus, footsteps in this game are very silent without awareness, and that's why I do have it equipped, just to hear footsteps easier and just to make an accurate, like, I guess, guess of where they're coming from. So the final thing to complete this class, the cherry on top, you want to have the specialist weapon as the Ripper, because this Ripper is great for being stealthy, because you can just go ahead and take out like 3 enemies at once without really knowing like where you are. Because if you happen to have a scythe and you just like shoot the scythe and kill the 3 enemies, well, you appear on the mini map, and that's just gives away your position basically. So that's why I have the Ripper, and you could have some like vision pulse or any ability that could work too, but I really prefer the Ripper over anything else. But this class setup protects you from a lot of things that you do not have to worry about. So you're protected from the counter UAV, you're protected from a UAV if you're moving, of course, you're protected from everything you guys see here on screen if you have hardwired. And hardwired is like low-key the best perk in the game. Like, it's great, man. That's why this is a great stealth class, because of how many things that hardwired actually protects you from, and that just leaves you as a stealthy person, because you don't have to worry about like trip mines, shock charges, and a counter UAV. You just go ahead and surprise the enemy, and they'll pretty much won't expect you coming at them. But remember, you are vulnerable to some things. Like I said earlier in this video, you're not like completely invincible to everything in the game, but the things that you're vulnerable to, like, you need to watch out for is streaks. You need to watch out for like the Wraith, the Cerberus, and Hardened Sentries, because you don't have cold-blooded or blind eye, and since you don't have flak jacket, you have to worry about grenades if you happen to play domination. But in TDM, no one really runs grenades. Like, they do, but they're not really as much of a problem. And the 2 things you have to worry about are concussions and stuns, but those are pretty much the only things you're vulnerable to. But you're pretty much protected from most things in this game, which is great. So that's why this is a stealthy class, because you don't really have to worry about too many things, and then plus you can go and flank the enemy and they won't pretty much expect you coming at them. So that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and tell me how you do with this class setup, because this is one of my favorite classes here to use in Black Ops 3, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.